Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Virgo, my friends, we're going to go into the Energy Oracle deck. We have Man Holding a Heart here, and we're going into the Fountain Tarot, the Knight of Wands. This is this like passion and desire with those, and then the Seven of Wands, holding that back, fighting it off. Maybe y'all are very passionate and desirable right now, and you got to fight off a lot of people. I don't know, Virgo. Let's see what the cards can talk to us about, Virgo. This deck is being a little bit fussy. Let's try this. Okay. I know, I feel like I just ran into this reading really fast with you. Like, that's it. Okay, we're pulling cards. Maybe you got, like, you don't have a lot of time right now. Like, Cindy, just do it. All right, Virgo. What is going on in this reading for Virgo? What are we going to talk about for Virgo? Adjacent possibilities, all the options that are around there for you, Virgo. Appreciation. Adjacent possibilities and appreciation. With this, okay, there's two ways this card comes in for me. Obviously, the obvious appreciation. So this is appreciating someone or someone appreciating you. But a lot of times also get with this card, it reminds me very kind of Nine of Pentacles. Like this person is in a very nice clothing. They're kind of standing very regally in a beautiful garden. They look like they have some sort of stable, perhaps wealth, prosperity around them. So there's kind of like that Nine of Pentacles, adjacent possibility. If there's something here that you're trying to create for yourself, it could be some sort of financial independence, some sort of financial wealth. There's a lot of different ways to go about this. I need a few more cards out because sometimes this card does give me the message, and I did receive it for someone this week. You know, it doesn't matter what you choose. You're really on that path anyway. So, but we're going to see. We're going to see if that's the case. I feel like too, so this is now looking at each one of these doors is a choice that you make based on like what you feel like you deserve in life, or, you know, okay, am I wording that right? Like if you're not feeling particularly wrought with success, because this is about how you appreciate yourself, then the door that you walk through is a very specific door, and that leads you to a destiny based on that. If you are feeling like, yeah, I deserve success, I'm going to really go after this, nothing's going to stop me, that's a completely different door that you walk through, right? And you get a different outcome based on that. That's a very unique message. I've never had that one come in. That's interesting. So, depending on your frame of mind, depending on how you appreciate yourself. Like if you're not appreciating yourself very much, and you're going to walk through that door, and that's going to be what you're manifesting. Each one of these doors leads to a different place in time for you. But the key here is appreciation. The other thing I want to get with this too, I'm also seeing someone like this person looks like they're kind of looking after themselves. Their posture is very upright. I'm probably getting lots of sleep, exercise, the right types of foods. So that is also taking you down a different door from one where you were not doing that. So these cards, to be quite honest, have a real sense of, you know, what you project, the frequency of energy that you are in. Because we're talking about it, it's coming out in a reading. It seems to be very important, or maybe more focused than usual in terms of manifesting things. Interesting. So let's get into the Fountain Tarot. I'm going to pull one card for the adjacent possibilities. And then I'm going to pull out a number of cards for the storyline. Adjacent possibilities, appreciation for Virgo. Okay, and the other thing too is, every time something comes in, I'm going to just say it. It's like, let's say you're going out and you're dating people, or you want to make some new friends here. If you meet someone or you run into a group of people that are taking advantage of you somehow, but you're not creating a boundary, that leads you down one of these doorways, right? And that is basically the supporting energy to somewhere that you're going. If you do meet a person or some people and you are creating boundaries, then you are also taking yourself down different doors. It really does say you're going to get what you deserve in terms of what you do for yourself here. Okay, the adjacent possibilities, the Eight of Cups. Well, that just feels like you've walked away from some things. So it's letting you know that you're walking towards some options here. But I really do feel like it has to do with the options that you're walking towards. So this is almost like a void, right? Like an emotional void that's been created, like a vacuum. And when there's a vacuum or a void, there's always something that comes in to replace it. So be aware of that. You're replacing energy right now. What kind of energy do you want it to be replaced with? Nine of Cups. That seems like a really good answer. Nine of Cups. Page of Wands. King of Coins. The Knight of Coins. The Nine of Cups. Oh, you have the Three of Swords. This is really interesting. Well, the Ace of Cups is with the Page of Wands. The King of Coins is with the Two of Coins. The Knight of Coins is with Judgment. This is really profound because you start off with cards that have nothing to do necessarily with, achieving something in the physical. And then the cards that you have at the end are all about achieving something in the physical. So what do you want to replace energy with right now? Energy that, things that you've closed off from the past, things that you've walked away from in the past, whatever those could be for you. There's a real key here, right? Like the Nine of Cups is the first card that comes out. And the Nine of Cups is about your emotional sovereignty, which is kind of funny because if this was the Nine of Pentacles, that's kind of about your physical, financial sovereignty. So this is about emotional sovereignty. It's about your wishes and your dreams. What would make you happiest here? So that almost seems like a little hint from the universe. My water attacked me. A little hint from the universe to focus on good thoughts and feelings right now. Focus on positive hopes, dreams. What's really interesting is the Three of Swords is sitting under that. So at first I thought, well, maybe we're going to see the two ways that you can kind of manifest for yourself here, because the Nine of Cups and the Three of Swords are very opposite. One is feeling really good emotionally, regardless of what could be going on around you. You're the one in charge of your emotions and your feelings. Where the Three of Swords, there could be some things going around that you're trying to deal with or understand that are causing you some sort of emotional and mental anguish. But what I'm getting from this card is like, turn it around. Turn things around for yourself. With the Nine of Cups and the Three of Swords below that. Because in the Page of Wands, I love this. She just looks like, she's waving a wand in the air. And at the other hand, it almost looks like she has like a little hoop that would have bubbles or something coming out of it. And it's all like this really positive flowing energy. It's taking these positive emotions, and moving with them, allowing these positive emotions to move for you. There's nothing more that you need to do with these emotions or feelings, but allow them to move for you. You just need to have them. Sounds so easy, but that's what's being said here. Because the Ace of Cups comes in under the Page of Wands. It's a lot. It's like, have these feelings and emotions. Allow them to be moved for you. Allow them to work for you. Because when then you have the Ace of Cups. This is just like a new opportunity. It feels really, really good. And all of this feels really good. To be quite honest here, Virgo. The King of Coins and the Knight of Coins. This is like you've earned some sort of success here. And with that success, you're actually going into a whole new avenue. Or like a further elevation with the Knight of Coins. It's because there's planning here. But it's almost like the planning that you're using comes from some experience that you've already gathered for yourself, that you've already achieved. See, the Two of Coins, it almost feels like that's what fuels this Knight of Coins. Like, oh, now I have a plan. Right? And because you have a plan, now you have a new day. Which is like, what door? Where you're ending up on a door you're walking through. It does feel like having the opportunity to build on something that you've already kind of established. So by focusing on, I guess, like, I want to say the positive in your life, you know, just sort of like focus on the positive and then just allow that to move. Allow that energy to do what energy does. Energy and emotion kind of on its own thing. It's going to go, and it's going to affect something here in a good way that you've already got some level of good success in here. It's tangible, it's real. You can see this in your everyday world all the time. Some sort of status that you have. And then it does just feel like this arm is coming up out of nowhere with these two coins. Like, oh, here. Could be an idea. It could be some money. It's something that fuels a new project or a new plan. But again, this Knight of Coins does have some knowledge about it. But it's not building what you've already got the success in because, well, you've got that success. But I feel like it's building off of that success somehow. And it's giving you a brand new opportunity here. The Five of Cups. You know, the Five of Cups at the bottom, right? The Five of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Three of Swords. This is really feels like positive affirmations would be really good for you right now. Visualization techniques. Really appreciate yourself. Believe in yourself. What is it that I want to say is like... The cards just went really quiet. This is the weirdest thing that's ever happened. It's just like it went really, really quiet. Feel that? I actually felt it move through the room. That was so weird. So where I was going with that, like, it was almost like something moved through the room and it cleared all the energy. I'm almost wondering, like, is that something for you even, like some sort of profound movement that's kind of meant to help you clear any negative energy, like this Five and Eight of Cups and this Three of Swords? I'm hearing like choose better for yourself. Choose better for yourself. Really appreciate yourself is the best way I can kind of say this. It's, again, it's gone quiet. Why does it keep going quiet? I'm going to ask. I've never experienced that in a reading like this. It keeps going quiet. Why does it keep going quiet? It's like some sort of energy is moving through the room. Maybe it's even just to stop me from saying anything beyond appreciate yourself. Maybe that is the biggest thing. Like, visualize how much you appreciate yourself. What you would do for yourself. What is this wave of energy that is, wow, look at this. it's the King of Pentacles, the Sun, the Star, and the Eight of Swords. It's something real, but you can't see it yet. You can feel it. And it does have to do with achieving a very big dream here for yourself. But you can't see it. We can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, I don't know. Can you feel? Like the silence seemed incredibly profound. Like I didn't want to interrupt it, but yet it feels weird because when you're on a camera and you have dead air, like it kind of invokes an uncomfortable feeling. The Ace of Swords. So this King of Pentacles energy is incredibly important to you now. Believe in the dream, appreciate yourself, and let this energy take you where you're going to go. Because it's kind of big here. It's big, it's warm, it's healing, it's cosmic. It feels very faded. But you can't see it just yet with the Eight of Swords. You have no awareness of it. It's not on your horizon. Even as I'm saying that, as I said the word horizon, I just noticed like this card has a very distinct horizon in it, as does the Eight of Cups. The horizons on these cards are dark, but that's not where you're going unless you make that choice. So I'm going to put these back in. I'm going to clarify this. A very still feeling in this reading. I've never felt it like this before. Adjacent possibilities. Also tells me it's important to keep things simple energetically around you. Keep it simple. Don't clutter your energy right now. The Three of Cups. Just feels about like going to have a good time. Going to get together. I keep feeling like you're being given like little hints, clues to what would be best for you to choose right now. Because this Three of Cups just feels like, you know, if you make the choice, if you honor yourself enough to say, I want to feel good. I want to do things that feel good. You make your choices based on that. It's going to lead somewhere very significant to you. This Eight of Cups though, right? Like, so there's this darker emotional energy. The Eight of Cups. The Six of Swords. And the Page of Cups. It's going towards emotional energy again. Going towards emotional energy. You're being guided somewhere. I really feel like you are. Like there's a really kind of weird mystical feeling in the room. I want to go to this card because every time I feel like I'm trying to classify it or describe it, everything just gets really quiet. Appreciation. I can't even pick up the card to clarify it. The Five of Cups. Ooh, okay, there might be how certain things have worked out in the past for you. Maybe multiple things, maybe one thing. Most likely some form of relationship that didn't work out or didn't go the way you thought it would might have changed how you value yourself. I almost feel like I'm being forced to be quiet if I try to say anything beyond appreciate yourself. Like that is the strongest message that comes in with that card. And every time I try to like pull something else in, it's just this stillness, this quiet. The Nine of Cups and the Three of Swords. The Seven of Swords. The Ten of Swords. If there's something you've been hiding about yourself, something that you've been keeping kind of on the down low, if there's a major ending too that has had you in sort of like a hidden or not getting out there very often energy. It really is time to actually make a different choice here. Like this, you're really being guided towards, I want to say, these higher frequency emotional journey. This really does feel like something that you've been hiding about yourself, is time for that to come to an end. And this is likely related to some sort of pain, disappointment, heartbreak that you've suffered. This Nine of Cups feels like the strongest manifesting energy for you, particularly with this Page of Wands now. So the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups, that's like when you let this move forward, it starts paving the path for you even, right? You're getting that with the Six of Swords, like paving the path for you. The Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. This is really putting the work in, but it's like putting the work in from your heart. Strongest component for you right now to manifest. And it's like, it doesn't seem to matter. It's not really coming out in terms of, does your heart feel really strong? Do you feel really balanced emotionally? It just feels like for whatever reason that this is a cycle that you're entering, and your emotions, positive emotions, in whatever way, maybe you need to do that. Like maybe you're having the shittiest day ever, but there's something good. There's no holes in my shoes. There's no holes in but actually you're focusing on the holes. So you say, my shoes are whole, my shoes are whole, my shoes are comfortable. Like you find something here to drive this energy forward because you're moving with it. But it almost feels like it's kind of mutable. And it really feels like your guides or someone or something is trying to stress the point about appreciate, 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 appreciate. Because this is going to drive into something bigger. The King of Coins and the Two of Coins. Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, Eight of Cups, the Tower, and the Three of Pentacles. This is a curious message. Okay, so this is almost like a sudden change in either an idea that you have to create something or who you want to work with to create it. Or you are completely changing your approach to something that you're creating. But I still feel like you're choosing differently, like who you're going to create this with. So it's leading me to this adjacent possibilities. It's like you've got some sort of a void, vacuum around you. Like something's been removed or taken away and something's coming in to replace it. So I think that's what the strongest part is, like how this is linking together, like why it's so important, what your energy is and what you're putting out there right now, what you're projecting out there, because something's coming in regardless. Something's coming in to fill up this void, this empty space. It could have to do with a person or groups that you would work with to create something. Like if there's some friends or someone that you just, you're not involved with them anymore, it has left some sort of an opening. So something's coming in regardless. I'm really getting that here. And like the Tower and the Three of Pentacles, it's coming in. But it's going to come through one of these doors. And it comes through, which door it comes through is dependent upon the energy that you're projecting forward. So it is almost kind of like switching, like not so much you're going through the door, in a way you are, but it's like something's coming in from one of these doors. If you have a really downtrodden outlook, energy, emotional mindset right now, that's the energy that something's coming in because you're manifesting. It's like you're manifesting out on the fly. This Queen of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Eight of Cups feels like something like really creative that would have really driven you here that you walked away from. But this energy is getting incredibly practical. Well, it's all your kind of like earth energy, right? So it is earth energy, Virgo. And then that's exactly what you're going into here. If, right, your point of initiating this new manifestation starts with this Nine of Cups. The Nine of Coins and Judgment. It does have that feeling too with those two cards, like you're really close to achieving something that you've been working a long time to achieve. The Knight of Coins and Judgment. The Magician, like something you've been working a long time to achieve, to manifest here. You are manifesting it. It is coming in on the fly. I almost went to that Five of Cups as the underline, but so no. Virgo. If you've even been building up something here, trying to achieve something, and you've been doing that with more of a unique, creative drive, that's coming to an end here. This is like, it's almost like now it's producing cooperative energy. Like you can feel it, it becomes real. You know, it's no longer a blueprint. It's actually like stones and mortar going down. The Ace of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the World, the Sun, the King of Pentacles again. Yeah. There's something that you have been stubborn about. Holding your own. You're about to realize some sort of new truth in this. I know this reading is really like, and I think I can see why it's not being very specific. Like I've had some readings this week that are really, really specific about relationships or, you know, this is because I think it depends, like y'all going to be different, but the message is still the same. Like there's some sort of void of energy that I do feel like also has something to do with something you've been trying to accomplish that you've been working on for a long time. And it's coming in, like it's coming through one of these doors. But it's almost like it's still far enough away from this building. Like I see you standing here in the building. It's still far enough away from this building that it could come through any one of these doors. And as it comes through that door, it mutates into the energy of that door. Like it takes on the resonance of the energy or frequency of the door that it comes in. So all of you could manifest something fairly different based on what you're putting out there right now. Like some of you you could have if you're working with the Five of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Three of Swords, I want to say you're probably going to manifest something pretty shitty. Because that's what you're putting out there. Even if you're dealing with shitty energy, like you're going through some sort of a shitty experience, like I said, try to make a conscious effort to just like focus on if it's the one good thing you got going on today. You're breathing oxygen. If that's what it comes down to. Because I'll tell you, people at the top of Mount Everest, they ain't breathing oxygen. I just watched some people who got killed in a volcano in New Zealand. That's not like, they're not breathing oxygen, man. If you are breathing oxygen, you got a reason to be grateful. Use that. Use the strength of that positivity to allow this manifestation to come into the best door for you. I guess that's really the clearest I could be with this. Yeah, because you manifested it. Here it comes. So, Virgo, I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I don't know what decks I'm going to use that. It's very different for everybody this week. But I am just pulling cards to see what message comes out on the other side in the extended for you. So, thank you very much, sexy Virgos. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.